But you got to have the desire, that's back in full flow, and yeah, I feel good. Hello guys, we're here down at Catton Hall today. I've been coming here since I was 7. My dad's been bringing me here. I used to practice a lot here. It's great ground as well because in the valley there, in the woods, you're shooting down on a lot of stuff. So it gives a good scope for us to practice today. I always use these 100 bird registers as well for practice. You know, although it's a competition, it's more of a practice day and getting focused. And yeah, we're going to go on to stand 1 now and see what the targets are doing. Another thing I wanted to mention as well, I've seen on the comments that I want to see a lot more technique sort of stuff talking about that. So make sure you comment below on what kind of targets you want to see being shot and how I approach them and the kind of method that I use on that type of target. Just in the first stand now, we've got a fast left to right crosser coming down, followed by another left to right crosser. Need a bit of attention these. This is stand 1. So yeah, I'm going to look to powder them all.
Hi everyone, Mike here in the edit studio, just putting this video together. Just to say, we had a couple of sound issues in this video, bit of a problem with the microphone. So there's a bit of silence on this one, but we've kept it to a minimum. And then there's a couple of stands later on where the sound's going to change a little bit because we were capturing audio on the camera rather than on the microphone, but hopefully the content was too good to cut it out, and hopefully you still enjoy it. Anyway, back to Brett and the video. Enjoy everyone.
Okay, so good start. Quite a hard stand that to start on, but we're taking from yesterday. You know, I won the British Masters yesterday, so I'm feeling great, and I can feel a big score coming on today. And it's something I want to do for you guys as well. I want to shoot a big score so you can I can kind of talk you through it all and go through what I'm feeling. Okay, stand 2. We've got 3 pairs. Shondell very fast coming in. I need to be very alert with the gun, and then the second one's just a quartering going away, which we need to be very accurate on. My technique for most targets is maintain lead. I'll always have my gun on line of the target, so where it's coming from, and then I'll drop down to position 2. So to symbolise it, position 1 being the whole point for the first target, and then position 2 being the whole point for the second target. You know, bearing in mind there's a bit of a transition coming down to that second shot. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go, and hopefully another 6 balls of smoke. Is that no bird? No bird. So let's have a look at the first one again, Paul. It's a bit high, that, isn't it? Paul. 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 Had to give a lot of attention to that first one. It was coming down on a fast angle, wanted more than I thought, but we still found the middle of the clays, and on to stand 3 we go. All right, looks like we've got a fast midi, which we're going to pay a lot of attention to, and then just a nice rolling incomer, making sure my gun's on line to that first target, otherwise it's not going to be good. Pull! 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 Okay, we had 4 pairs there of that midi fast crosser, followed by that little flopping target. Missed one, got behind it, wanted a fast gun movement and a bit of a gap, but it's a 7 out of 8 stand, so I'm happy, and we're going to continue on now and try and finish big. Stand 4 now. We've got 4 pairs simultaneous, so we're going to take a look at these. Right, so we've got a nice little going away target followed by an incomer, obviously simultaneous. Making sure my gun's on line, not too far back, not too far out, and my eyes are going to be casted back. And then I'm going to come onto the target and pull the trigger on the front nose. Let the second one come in. Pull! 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 Yeah, feeling good. Just a horrible little line on that first one. It kind of slowed up a little bit, so you got to take your time on stuff like that, and then kind of reset and adjust and let the second one just settle. The last one I absolutely powdered in the middle, so we're going to take that to the next stand. We're full of confidence. I know I kind of seen in the car park what the next stand is. It's like a fast overhead, so we're going to go look at that now and talk through the technique I'm going to use on that target.
Maintain lead, or?
Maintain lead, yeah, with a good hold point. You know, that the whole point in the gun positioning is crucial. Having good structure before you go in the stand as well. You know, knowing where you're going to put the gun, knowing where the eyes are going to settle for the first target, and then you know, the transition to the second target. So it's always good to have a good plan. You know, when you see the targets, make sure you have a plan before you go into the cage. If you just go in and shot and pull, then it's not going to work. Stand 5 now. Just seen a couple of people shoot it. The second target's varying quite a lot. Sometimes it comes right in, sometimes it goes a bit to the left. But it's the first one we want to be careful of, making sure we've got a good gun mount to it, and you know, seeing that gap in front of the clay, and then transitioning down for the second one. So yeah, let's have a look at these. Oh, bang. Pull. 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 So stand 5 out of the way with 4 pairs. Got right in the middle there, so yeah, nothing too special there really, just concentrating, and we're going to go to stand 6 now and have a look at those. Alright, we're at stand 6 now. Got an edgy going away midi, followed by a long incomer, which we've got a lot of time on. We just need to be very accurate on these targets, so we're going to take a look at these. Okay, pull, bang, bang, pull, 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 All right, stand 6, 8 out of 8 there, which is good. That's very accurate on that going away midi. On the third pair, the second target, I kind of hang back with a whiz, so just kind of let it develop and took my time and yeah, smashed them. So on to stand 7 we go. We're at stand 8 now. We've got 4 pairs on the menu. We're going to take a look at these. We're out in the field now, so the lighting's a lot better. And which one's first, mate? On the left. Okay. Whoa. Bang. Whoa. 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 Okay, stand 8 didn't go as planned. Quite a close rolling target, quite fast, needed a lot of attention. I just got ahead of it twice, 2 bad mistakes. So a 3 away now, about just over halfway. Shoot this back half now straight and a big mistake. But yeah, just 2 mistakes, but we'll leave what we've done there. You know, it's saying in the other video, you've got to leave it there. You know, you can get mad at the time, swear as much as you want, throw your shells, but on to the next now. And so we're going to take a look at these targets now. Looks like we've got a long shondell and then followed by a going away target. So let's have a look. Poke. Bang. Okay. Got a lot of time on the first. So we're going to let it come in and then make sure the gun positioning is perfect for the second one. So make sure we're on line with the second target. Poke. 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 As I said before, I do maintain my lead on most of these targets, apart from a teal target, which I'll come from behind and come through, and a driven target, I'll also come from behind and pull through. Everything else is pretty much maintained. I'll see the gap, I'll hold the gap, I'll look at the gap, and I'll smoothly pull the trigger. And I'll make sure the gun's moving as well. You know, the gun never stops, so the gun moves a good few meters after the clay, and then, like I said on the other YouTube video at Catton Hall, get down with that gun for the second target. You know, that's a fast going away target from a shondell. So shondell, bang, straight down with your gun. Always make that movement to the second clay fast. As always, we're using the Rio Star Team Platinum, best shell on the market. I definitely urge you to try these cartridges. You won't be disappointed. Right, so stand 10. We've got 4 pairs on report, so the ref's going to show us the targets, and let's have a look. Pull. Bang. Okay. So we've got a fast tower bird coming in. This is going to want a big gap. It's fast, it's quite far away. Second one's just a nice little going away, but you know, as I said on that previous stand, shooting the first and transitioning with the gun fast for the second target gives you more time. So let's give it a go. Oh. Oh. Pull. Pull. Yep, so 8 scored there, which is good. We're on a good run again. And yeah, like I said, the first one needed a lot of lead, and then getting in position for position 2 for the second target, just the going away. 8 balls of smoke again, and it's going to be, I shoot full and full. I know there was a few comments asking what chokes I shot. It's full and full, 6 choke, and yeah, this gun throws a great pattern. Stand 11 now, getting towards the end. There's 13 stands on this shoot, so 3 more to go. Quite an awkward little pair, they're quite on edge. I'm going to take the bottom one first and then reach up for the top and hopefully smoke them. Pull. 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 Another thing to mention is always check your card, because when I come off and got the cards, there was a 0 on the first pair. When obviously you see on the video I broke it. So yeah, that's a good thing to mention, is always check your cards when you come off, because the ref might not see what other people are seeing behind you. So yeah. All right, we'll stand 12 now. Just had a quick look, but I didn't really see it, but there's quite a nasty teal going up, which we need to look at. So let's have a go ahead and have a look at these. Pull. Bang. Thank you. Pull. 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 So stand 12 there, shooting at a really horrible target going away. It was the edge on little slit, looked like a little biscuit really. But yeah, 1 away, which was a 7 out of 8 stand. So we push on, stand 13 next. So we've got 2 rabbits. Now, yesterday, as I pulled the trigger, a rabbit jumped. On the Catton Hall registered video, a rabbit jumped, but we can't think about it jumping now. We're gonna get 8 balls of smoke.
Like you just have done.
When we go in the cage though, we switch off, and that's another thing to remember. You know, you can say what you want out of the cage. When you go in there, it's full of positive thoughts and getting the job done. And like I said, up on the peg 5, you know, you want a good structure before you go in the cage. Have a good plan of what you're going to do. Have a good plan of where you're going to hold the gun. You know, make sure your gun position's right. Make sure you're thinking about what you're doing for the next target. You know, it all has to be a system, and you have to be doing the same thing every time. You know, consistency is key. So yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, right, stand 13. 2 more to go. I've got 2 rabbits here. We're going to have a look at the pair. The ref's going to show us, and here we go. Ho! Bang! Just see the first one again, please, buddy. Ho! Okay. Thank you. Ho! 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 Ho!
Handle the jump.
Yeah, so eight good shots there. You'll notice the third pair was a bit, the first one kind of jumped, but I managed to just hang on a little bit and catch it in the air. So last stand now, and we're 4 away, so we're going to hope for a good finish. All right, so it's the last stand. We missed this stand 7 out. We carried on going through, so we're picking this one up now. Good background here. We're going to have a look at these targets and see what they're doing. All right, buddy. Which one's first, mate?
So you come from over there.
Yeah.
Second will come from down there.
Okay, thank you. Pull. Bang. Just one more pair, please. Pull. Bang. Thank you. All right, so a quartering going away first, and then a rolling crosser. Making sure the gun's well in position for this first one. You know, I want to be on line. I don't want to be too far back. I don't want to be too far out. And the good thing with this background is you can choose where you're going to put your gun. You know, I'm going to have mine on that dead old tree over there, and then you know, if you put the gun in the same place every time, you're going to be a lot more consistent on the targets. So here we go, last stand. Let's try and get them all. Pull. 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 Okay, that didn't go to plan. But you know, the score's a score, and we tried on every one. As long as you're trying your hardest, that's the main thing. And that stand there was probably one of the easiest stands we've shot on the course, and I kind of wrongly positioned the gun for the first target, and they're going away and missed that, and then I'm got in front of the little rolling target. So 94 today, again, one below average, but it's always good to document, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you're all enjoying the YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, and let's keep this going. I'm really enjoying the filming side of it myself, and it's going to be great to look back on in a few years, you know, and see where we've come and see what we've won. So yeah, thank you very much, guys.